In this video of chess analysis, I will talk about some of the tips and tricks which would definitely enhance your gameplay. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to never miss an update like this. So let's get started. In this video, I will talk about Sicilian defense and some of the most important strategies while playing Sicilian from both sides, which every chess player must know. So let's get started. e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6 and d4. Open Sicilian with c takes d4, knight takes d4, g6, knight c3, bishop g7. The game is converting into accelerated dragon form. So bishop e3, one must play these moves because these moves are pretty standard. And after bishop e2 is also suggested, so you must play it. Black castles, and this is the crux of this game. After this move, white should play knight b3, which kind of prevent this pawn from being pushed. So this is one reason why this move is important. But in our game it was not played, and white is playing directly a4. a4 is a good move when knight is on b3, but it is not now, because now if d5 is pushed, then this position completely opens up and it doesn't give all that much to white. So you must remember this one. So after this move, you must play d5 if you are from black side. But after this move, black is not playing this and playing a6. And it is the most common response you would ever see while playing online games. So after this move, knight is getting back to b3, knight e8, opening up the diagonal of this dark square bishop, and a5. a5 is the most important move here, because you want to play this bishop there and cause some damages on the black side. So after this move, black is making some rooms for the queen to escape, and when the bishop jumps here, queen is moving on d7 square, completely locking up the position. So white castles, bishop takes c3, and this knight was very much doing great because it was going to jump further squares and it would have created some sort of damages. So blacks tried to avoid it, and after some of the basic moves, knight c7, it is not the perfect move. You should go back with the knight. So queen d2 and knight e6, rook a d1, and knight is getting back to e5, which is totally a inaccuracy or mistake, because while playing Sicilian you should not even give black chances to expand. By playing this move, black is kinda attracting this f4 and knight is getting back to the same square. So this is not a good move if you ever play. f5, attacking in the king side, so that knight is getting back to g7 square, but it is also not good. So after few of the captures, bishop c7 check is working, and after blocking with the pawn, after few of the captures, white is capturing on d6 with the check, and it is very obvious you want to capture that pawn and have a good game from here. But the most perfect move here was delivering this check, because if you try to go inside the board, then there are many threats like capturing on this point rook takes d6, which might win you the game easily. So in the game it was not played, and after few of the captures, black is planning to go on e5, and it's also not good. So delivering a check, one should always remember this point, that if black pieces is not developed, this rook and bishop, so you have to cover the 8th rank, and this is the most basic principle here. So covering 7th rank is important, but when the pieces are not developed, you should always consider covering the 8th rank. So after covering the 8th rank, black is finding very difficult to survive, and bishop e2, saving this bishop from this knight, and after the knight moves, it is getting back to h8 square. So h5 was played, and it is also not a good move. So can you find the best move for white here? So congratulations to everyone who spotted it out, and it's bishop c5 check. It completely devastates the game for black. Now you can see, if black tries something careless, then it is getting checkmated in one. You can see this is spectacular checkmate. Or after this move, if black tries this move f6, then this is also getting checkmated in 6 moves or 5. After this move, white can deliver a check from f8 square, and after the king moves, let's say here, then giving a check with the bishop, there is only one legal square. So when it goes here, then again bishop gives a check from f2 square, king returns to the same square, and after h4 check, there is only one legal square, that is king h6, and it is getting checkmated in the next move. Talking about the third variation from here, so after this check, this is completely winning position for white. So black will be forced to play king d7, and after this move, you can easily know what to play. You have just to pin that knight, and this knight is lost, and these two are still waiting to come in the game, and in this fashion white can easily finish up the game in the next few moves. So thanks a lot.